Hello, guys. This is Ku, or now known as Heaven or Las Vegas. Welcome to the second episode of Mooncast. And before I start things off, I wanted to ask, the general audience a question, which is, would you guys think that it was a good idea? Because I know a lot of people are not familiar with who I am. If I did a small introduction, presenting myself, but other than that, we have a really cool guest, a very cool guest here in this Mooncast. Let's now talk a little bit with the boy. Hello there.
Hello.
Who is this, my friend? Go ahead, introduce yourself for the people.
My in-game name is Maltimum. I'm a decent player at Brawlhalla.
Decent.
I'm alright.
So, let's get some games going here, and I'm gonna just ask you a couple questions. You know what I do here. You know what I do.
I know the drill, yeah.
Yeah. So, I like to ask this question for starters. How did you get introduced to Brawlhalla?
It basically started late night when me and my friends didn't have anything to do, and we just searched for free games to play multiplayer, and then we found Brawlhalla, and we played some customs, and after that I went into ranked, and yeah, it all started from there.
Do your friends still play?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I heard from TV. Are those the guys in Rada?
Yes, a lot of people in Rata are my in real life friends.
Yeah. So, how'd you get introduced to the more competitive side? Did you reach Diamond and think I gotta play in tournaments?
Yeah, kinda. I reached Diamond at a pretty early point, so I thought I was super good at the game. Then I wanted to play in tournaments and such things. So I found Gravy Cancel EU at the time was the first tournament I played in, and lost in first round to some Black Ember, basically. So it didn't win. The first tournament was opened my eyes for how the game can be played, how much behind I actually was, that I wasn't that as good as I thought.
Yeah, so which was the first tournament you placed really well in?
I think it was it has to be Gravy Cancel, sure. I think I placed placed third or something.
So from there, people already started to recognize your name, and then in the EU qualifiers, you just you went in.
Yeah, the EU qualifiers was when I really made a name for myself, if you say so. That.
So, do you consider yourself the best player in Europe? Because in the championships, VCX, you placed second, and you had the best placing of any EU player in 1v1.
Yes. Right now, I don't see myself as the best player. I was the best player by Winters, for sure. But right now, when I started to play more characters, not just Qatars, I feel for the moment I'm not the best in Europe.
Do you think you know who's the best in Europe? Would you say Dobre and Dayaku? Who do you think?
It all depends. I think, yeah, I think Dobrin is the best right now.
Nice. So, more to the game questions now, because we are eventually going to go to the game questions. I'm going to ask this to everyone because it's really important for the community. What do you think of the game right now? Is it fun for you to play? Do you think it's really broken? What do you think?
I think like I'm having fun playing the game, but that's basically because I play like almost exclusively random. I think if you play just to win and like one weapon, just only play that weapon, I think the game can be pretty boring. Because right now the meta is like the chain dodging makes the game a bit stale right now, in my opinion.
Yeah. So you're still gonna? I saw your Twitter post saying you'd play random until the game gets fixed. What do you mean by gets fixed?
A lot of it is one thing is chain dodge.
Yeah.
I think chain dodge, and not only me, but a lot of people think chain dodge is a problem right now. I don't think they should remove chain dodge, but I think they should like fix it or like change it.
Change it. All right, that was a bad pun. Do you agree with Crocky? Crocky was talking yesterday on a stream. I was actually caught a bit of it. He talked about the entire removal of iframes. What do you think?
No, I don't think that's a good choice. Basically, iframes is like iframes is needed, but right now, not they are not supposed to be abused like they are right now.
So you don't think they should be removed, just like tweaked?
Yeah, I think it should be changed. I don't think it will. The game will become better without invulnerability frames, but it would. But I think it should be changed though.
Yeah. So other than the chain dodging thing, you think the game is okay, and it's fun to play all the different characters instead of just playing like your classic Sentinel every game?
Yeah, kinda. I don't think like there's some problems except chain dodging. For example, I think Scythe is a problem.
So you don't agree with Effie when he said Scythe was balanced other than the recovery?
No, I don't agree with that.
Alright, elaborate, let's go.
Yeah, sure. Basically, I think Scythe is way too mobile for their not stats, but like their frame data. Basically, how should I explain this? They give too much. They give, for example, they give too much close range and long. And it doesn't cost the weapon like anything. It's like it's fast in both regards.
So you think it needs to have less mobility?
I don't think like I don't think it's Scythe that is the problem. I honestly think it's the other weapons who should be buffed. Like,
yeah, that's actually a pretty smart way to look at it.
Yeah, Scythe is too strong right now, but I think other weapons should strive to become what Scythe is, because it seems it's both fun to play and it's often fun to watch as well. So I think Scythe is a good weapon, like design and such. But the problem with it is that the other weapons don't have the things that Scythe has like.
Yeah, the active inputs and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a really nice point. I guess what you're saying is the only reason Scythe is so good is because the other weapons like can't accomplish everything that Scythe can.
Yes. So, for example, Katars have good, like really good close range. Of course, they have low startup frames and that kind of stuff. but they don't have like the long range that Scythe has with the downlight, for example. At such like low cost, or I don't know if I should say cost, but like at such low risk. I don't know, like such frames, like it's so with such long range with so quickly is what I want to say.
Yeah. So, problems, chain dodging and Scythe are your main problems.
Yeah.
So
I don't think Scythe. Honestly, it's just the other weapons that are the problem. I don't think Scythe is the problem.
I was gonna ask you, like, do you have any ideas for this? But I don't think you have ideas on how to buff every single weapon other than Scythe.
No, I don't.
So,
I have no idea.
speaking of weapons, what do you think of bow right now, as I just Z?
Bow is the worst weapon. Bow is bad.
Do you think it's, like, unplayable in a competitive environment, or do you think it's just really weak?
I don't think you can win tournaments with bow anymore. That's how bad it is. You can, if you're good enough, you can like win against good players, but it's not good enough to win tournaments. I think it's too like the other weapons are just better.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, a lot of people liked the bow because of Koji, you know, like the machine gun. Do you have any problems with the current decks? Do you think it should get a slight buff, or do you think the other stats need nerfs? Do you have the same opinion on Scythe?
No, I think I think decks should be a little bit buffed. It should change a bit more, because right now it's just 5 decks is the best. After that, it doesn't change. It's like super stale.
Yeah. So let's see. What was your first main? This is a Reddit question. I'm actually curious as well. Was it Sentinel?
No, Sentinel wasn't even my second main. I used to play, like in the early days, I played Asuri.
Ooh.
Asuri was my first main, and I played her like until level 40 something, like level 40. And after that I stopped playing her.
Did you switch her because you want to, like... Did you switch to Sentinel for the more dynamic signatures, as people call it? I personally call your playstyle the dynamic signature spamming.
yeah, you can call it sig spam.
But it isn't really sig spam. It's more like it's more like punishing, you know, because sig spam is very blind. I would say when people like in gold and stuff complain about sig spam, it's just people throwing out. If it hits, it's usually your fault for getting hit. But I feel like you here just make good punishes on the approaches.
But yeah, you know, you need to. I think I'm just like I'm using the full potential of a SIG. Like, I think SIGs are the most, not the most, but like it's a super important thing if you want to play the game good.
As you demonstrated with Teros down SIG?
Yes, if, for example.
Yeah, are you gonna keep playing random until like BCX, or do you think the game until then will? I mean, of course, until CEO, we're probably gonna see a lot of changes. So, for example, what would you like to see in this next patch? You know, we have a balance patch this Thursday.
As it is right now, I think they should like band-aid Scythe a bit. I think they should like nerf it a little bit. The recovery, especially, the recovery is way too good.
So, nerf Scythe, and do you think they're gonna implement any chain dodge changes before CEO?
It's hard to say. I think they should maybe. Yeah, I think they should probably do it actually. They should, like the test features we have right now. I think they should implement those, like with a little bit more testing, of course.
Yeah, because last time.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think the change, like the test features right now, makes the game like super fun to play. The added gravity and the added movement speed, and with only 2 chain dodges, I like them like a lot.
The thing is about adding these, it was smart that you said with more testing, because last time we added something which was chain dodging without that much testing. You know, the game got to where it is now.
Yeah, exactly. I think they should test it more, of course. The question is if they get enough testing for CO. If they don't, then of course I don't think they should implement it. But I really think I want them to change it. But if it's unbalanced, of course they shouldn't change it.
True, true. So back to characters. Actually, we haven't spoken about characters. Someone on Reddit, I'm gonna actually give him a little shout out. It's A Sue Husky wants to know your current tier list. But since that would be too long, what would you think are like the best characters?
The best characters, Lucian is probably one of the best.
Lucian is horrible because I main him, and if they nerf it, I'm bad at the game. So go ahead.
All right. So Lucian is actually garbage. And all the Scythe characters are super good. Both because of Scythe, but also because of the signatures they have. New characters tend to have like super good signatures.
Ragnar.
Yeah, I was about to say Ragnar as well. Ragnar is also a really solid pick. So I think Lucian, Nyx, Mirage, and Ragnar are the
You don't
best.
think Sentinel is up there?
Sentinel is a little bit more like niche. It's more because you have to be able to like do this SIGs, like use the SIG correctly. I would advise like playing Ragnar, like the other characters instead of Sentinel if you're not ready to use a heavy like signature heavy playstyle.
Another cool question. This one is not from anyone. This more is more from me, because I've seen a lot of posts on Reddit. I see a lot of people crying about it in Twitch chat. What do you think is the state of gauntlets? Because for me, gauntlets right now are basically Scythe but worse. But some people think they're OP.
I don't think gauntlets are OP. I really don't. They were OP, but I think they're like quite balanced right now.
I mean, do you see them as a weaker Scythe, or do you think? I mean, of course, for me especially, I don't know if more people feel the way I do. Oh, by the way, first main right there.
Yes, it's the same color as well. Default skin.
So, do you think that the gauntlets in Scythe are pretty much the most? Because for me, I really like seeing all the gauntlet mix-ups, but I don't feel like gauntlets are as rewarding as Scythe. Because like you see like Addy Mastic, even the young Shadow Slayer. Shoutouts to him.
Yeah, shoutouts to Shadow Slayer.
The young Shadow Slayer, man. Those things are exciting to watch because it requires so many gravity cancels, all the correct moves. And with Scythe, you kind of just do 2 or 3 moves, and you kind of get more damage.
Yeah, it comes down to the thing I said earlier about Scythe. Like it has. I don't think it's a worse Scythe. I don't think you should put it as that because it's different.
True.
But it's not as good as Scythe, of course.
I guess if we put it that way, they do different things, but I feel like Scythe is better at most things than gauntlets.
Yeah, that's basically what I think Scythe does to like almost every weapon.
Yeah, that's kind of what it does to every weapon.
So it's just the same problem with Scythe. I don't think the Scythe is the problem. I think the other weapons should strive to become like the Scythe, for example.
So we got a question here. First time I'm ever gonna do this. One sec. So we got a question in Twitch chat actually.
All right.
From Onsricker, what does Maltimum think about the new kind of DI in 2v2? Does it make certain weapons better compared to other weapons because black holes and such things?
Yeah. DI hasn't changed a lot actually. Basically, it didn't change anything about sword. You just have to be closer.
Yeah.
Same with guns. It's still exactly the same. You can't really DI out of that black hole with like the dare black hole.
Mm-hmm.
But it still makes it. I like the change, but I think it should be enforced harder.
It's also seen in 1v1 comms as well, even though the Onsricker didn't say it. You know, you can D out of double D lights. You can actually DI out of that as Suri Sig. Effie showed it to me. You can, if you're standing here in Thunder Guard and you get hit by while they're damaged, you can just bounce off the little invisible wall. You know?
Yeah. That's why I don't like Thunder Guard. Thunder Guard is not my map.
Thunder Guard should be no one's map, and I just killed myself again.
That's the easy gimp.
Yeah, I just gimped myself. Take the credit.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, let's look at Reddit real quick. Alright. We got some new questions. From SmallFan631. This one's gonna be a solid meme. Hello, Maltimum! Exclamation mark. Big fan of your gameplay. Really enjoyed watching you use Ragnar side sig all the way to second place at BCX. Crazy how good you can be and play only for fun. XD. I have 3 questions for you. I read the article that you went random versus players you considered yourself leagues above. Now that you suffered a loss, are you going to continue BMing with random to keep rivalry going, or are you feeling a bit more scared about fighting those players?
I'm gonna keep the BM going.
Respect that. Respect that. I heard that you're not only a very good player, but also a really funny guy. Can you tell me about the big fan meme and how it came up with it?
Basically, I think it started at BCX, I think, where I usually just like to break the ice. I just said big fan to people, like to players, to top players. So that kind of became my thing, and after that it just continued. Right. So that's the start of the big fan meme, so to speak.
Also, when you are playing, when are you paying ERAM for that turkey wrap? I heard it costs like $12.
Well, I've already paid the wrap actually. ERAM was kind of quick on wanting the money back, to be honest.
Thanks. Keep on winning tournaments and robbing poor children of their food.
Thanks, man. Thanks for the questions.
Alright, this guy actually comes with a good question, because I want to hear about this.
Wait, you're not calling that a good question?
No, those are all those are not great, those are fantastic questions. Right?
I see.
Raphael Doge, what's your opinion on Scarlet and other slow characters against fast characters?
I think speed is pretty important at the top level, like top 8. I think slower characters loses a lot of their power, because it's so much easier to punish. But I still think Scarlet, for example, is actually a really good character.
I don't know, man. If you've ever watched my stream, you'll hear me cry about Scarlet every day. That seems to be the only character I lose to consistently, and I don't even know why.
See? It's because she's good.
Yeah, she's good, but you don't see many people playing her. I mean, in EU we got Lance, Exodus, and does anyone else play Scarlet?
I mean, there was. I don't know if Bucky still plays, but he plays Scarlet.
I don't think he plays anymore.
All right, so you kind of said the guys who plays it. Siege, shout out to Siege. Gadgets should stay.
And I guess in NA we got Gobi. And
Yeah,
does anyone else play in NA? I don't think so. I don't know. Scarlet doesn't get a lot of play, even though she kind of looks like she should get a lot of play, but she doesn't.
I think she's underrated for sure. I think one of the problems is that she has Lance. I think Lance overall is kind of underrated, like underplayed. I don't know about underrated, but underplayed.
Do you think Olgrim is a good character?
I don't know, man. I don't think he's. If I'm honest, I don't think he's super good.
God, I'm getting ready for all the fucking Reddit downvotes, man.
My bad.
You ruined it, man.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Oh man, no, but you know, I heard Dobrain say Azov is the worst character. Even Olgrim is better because he has a true combo on Lance and his SIGs are not awful.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Dude, think of VRAM. You can't say that.
I mean, I'm a strong hater on Bo, and he has Bo, so.
I mean, it's like extremes. Things seem to be going on extremes. Like everyone used to play Sword, now you don't really see a lot of Sword, or Sword isn't like super OP as it was. Everyone played Bow, and now you know it isn't as OP as it was. So it kind of goes on extremes.
Yeah, I think a lot of that comes down to chain dodging, to be honest. Sword, like you can chain dodge with Sword, but the other weapons are a lot, like it's a lot easier to play against Sword with chain dodge, for example. So I think that's a big reason why Sword doesn't get played anymore, like or as much as it did before.
So, another question here. What do you think about the new character? Do you think it's gonna be broken? I don't know if you've seen the streams of the new character, but he's got direct inputs on his SIGs.
I haven't seen his attacks. I only know his stats and his weapons. But if we go with the pattern of newly released characters, I think it's gonna be broken. Yeah.
Another question here from Reddit, from Peruis. In your opinion, who is the most underrated character? Should they be played and why?
I think Orion. Orion is actually what I think is the most underplayed character, and it's the same thing there, like with Lance. People are scared to play Lance because, yeah, not a lot of players play it, so it's a bit hard to learn. It's like an odd weapon. It's not the same as other weapons. It plays a lot differently.
Yeah.
But I think because Orion's spear is probably the best spear in the game. With his stats, I think his spear is the best, and his SIGs are insane. His SIGs are so good.
That's actually funny because I heard a stream. I don't remember if it was like Dobrain. I don't remember if it was Effie. He said Mirage's spear is absolutely the best, and then he went to the other spear characters, and I remember him saying Orion possibly has one of the worst SIG hits, and you seem to disagree with that.
Yeah, wait, what? I think Orion definitely has. Now that you say it, Mirage spear is actually insane.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I forgot about her singing. Yeah, okay, I changed my mind about Orion being the best spear, but I still. Mirage, fuck. I still think she's underrated.
Do you think it should be played more? Continuing with the question.
Yes, I think for newer players, I think like if we're not talking about like super competitive, like only casually, I think he can be a really good character to start off with and like climb elo if you want that as well.
Nice. So, back to the competitive thing. How was your experience at BCX? Did you feel right at home? Would you advise people to go to LANs? Are you going to the next LANs? Give us some insight about the life of Multi.
All right. BCX was, like, in my opinion, one of the best things I've done in my life. I had such a good time. I mean, probably one reason because I had a good time was because I got second place. I'm not gonna lie, that was a great part of it. But also the people were so chill. There were so cool people, and everyone was friendly. Like there were no real hate or beef with anyone there. So I would strongly advise going to LANs, especially BCX. Like that's the LAN you should go to. If you only have one LAN to go to, like it's 100% has to be BCX. Sure.
Are you going to CEO, Combo Breaker, any of those, or just BCX?
You might actually see me at CEO.
All right.
I might actually go to CEO.
Will you share a room with me because I am alone and I'm a kind EU boy and I need company?
I mean, maybe. I have a room right now.
Oh, dang. Alright, we'll talk about this off stream then.
Yeah, we do. Let's do that.
Do you know if TB is going actually? That would be dank as hell.
I've heard. I talked to him yesterday about it, and it's a bit difficult because the flight costs so much now, and also the prize pool like doesn't cover super much. Like it's not. Yeah, super much money.
Yeah, if you're EU, you basically go there more to chill out with people than to like win the money.
Yeah, so he was very hyped on going. I really want him to go, of course, because he's my boy. But it doesn't look like he's going to CEO for the moment, at least. Not what I know about.
Alright, I'm gonna start a fundraiser. Take Tommy Boy to CEO Dreamland.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
We should do that. We should both stream and get him to CEO, dude. You sound not as excited as I thought you would be about this idea.
I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical to fundraisers.
Why do you think people like scam in this community?
No, not scam. I just think like. Actually, I don't know, man.
I don't know, the community I came from, I previously didn't play any fighting games. I came from Team Fortress, and before I came here, there was so much drama with charities and stuff, because like some kid apparently scammed like more than $1,000. So I don't know, I'm as skeptical as you are, I guess.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, so LANs we've covered. Who do you think is the best player in the world? Because we talked about EU. Who do you think is the best player in the world? Do you think LDZ after the machine gun bow changes, do you think he's still the best?
Right now, no. I don't think. Because like his Qatar, I don't think his Qatar is as good as his bow and like I know he played Lucian, Winter Champion.
Your mic is also cutting out in the middle, Multi. So.
Oh. Is it better now?
I think.
I hope it doesn't cut out.
All right.
I don't think. Okay, I'm gonna just repeat it. I don't think LDC is the best player in the world right now. He might become it when he plays. When he like really learns Qatars. But right now, I don't think he will win against Dobrin, for example. I don't think he will win against that.
Yeah. Do you think, do you think Dobrin's best bet into going if he goes to tournaments is it still Scythe, or do you think? This is a fun question. Who do you think is the best Scythe player? Is it Effie or Dobrin?
I mean, if we look at the result, I think it's Effie because he won in Winter Championship. I don't know now though. I haven't played FS Scythe a lot. I've played more of Dober and Scythe. So I'm not quite sure if I can answer that question.
Alrighty. So let's look back at Reddit, see if people are still popping in questions. We basically answered all of the Reddit questions. You fucker!
I forgot that you have to go AFK when you look at Reddit. My
Yeah,
bad.
I don't have two.
My
I don't
bad.
have two monitors. Streams
Yeah.
Daily doesn't have two monitors. That's pretty feels bad, man. All right. So, I want to ask this question as well to most of the new players. Not the new players, the players I bring into the Mooncast. What is your advice to get better at the game?
Play a lot of ranked.
Really? You think people should just dive into ranked?
Yes, I think ranked is the best way to get. For me, it was. I mean, I'm a little bit of a special case because I got so good so quickly. I don't think everyone will get that good so quickly, but I think ranked is the best way to get really good because this is a bit of a longer answer because because I don't think playing customs all the time is the best way to improve. Mainly because in ranked you play against different playstyles almost all the time. You learn a lot more. You just learn a lot more about different playstyles
Yeah.
that you're gonna play against in tournaments, for example. You're not gonna play against the same playstyle in tournaments. Like, you're not gonna play against the same player in tournaments. So playing customs against the same guy or girl all the time, I don't think that's the best way to become like really good.
Yeah, I guess that also goes into the factor that if people don't play a lot of rank, they kind of get scared to lose their elo. So it's good to like just play ranked and treat it as any other game, because if you're nervous going into ranked, you're probably gonna be nervous going into tournaments.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a really good point. That's also true. I think a lot of players struggle in the tournament environment because they're always playing in their safe zone in like custom games and stuff. So when they play against like one player that plays a little bit different that they're used to, they start like getting like real nervous stuff.
Tilting is another topic I want to ask people. Well, do you ever tilt? And if you do, what's like your advice for not tilting or to untilt?
I tilt. I tilt a lot. I don't tilt the way like that makes my gameplay worse. But I do get mad. I do tilt when I think stuff are bullshit. Like against Scythe, I can tilt real hard sometimes. I don't know how to get rid of it really. I just keep on playing.
And you're like, whenever you kill the guy, just yell at the screen like, "Yeah, you suck!"
Kinda. It's just like it stops. I stop tilting when I win. Basically, I don't think that's a good answer, but I just keep on playing. I think to myself that like next stock, nothing you can do against this. Nothing you can do about it. Just play next stock.
Yeah,
or
you treat
next match.
every stock as a stock, every game as a game.
Exactly.
Because I see people like extending their past games into the next games. Like, you just lost to an Ulgrim, and if you see another Ulgrim, you're like, "Oh my god, Ulgrim, no!" I feel like that's not the correct mentality, and you kind of show it yourself. Just treat a stock as a stock, a game as a game. Because,
Yeah, for sure.
Every game is different. Do you think Brawlhalla Esports is evolving on? Do you think they're using like good tactics, like getting Twitch front page, etc.? Do you think it's taking the right steps?
A lot of it, yes.
So there's something you disagree about?
I mean, I disagree. I think a lot of what they do is like really correct. I think the only problem is the marketing can be a little bit better. for example, BCX. It's like I think they could use YouTube a little bit more, to be honest.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I'm doing right now. You know, I feel like I'm publishing more videos about, you know, the community they did. I was actually really excited when I saw the X-Soup interview. I felt like that was a really cool idea. And then they kind of never did it again. You know, they interviewed X-Soup. You know, he's a fan favorite because he mains the Atori, and he did the 2v1 ranked. That's like the first video everyone watched on this game. And then they never did another interview, and I was like, but the community though.
Yeah, I think they can use the YouTube community a lot more.
All right.
I think there's a lot of like views you can get from YouTube for like Brawlhalla. You can see it on Brawlhalla YouTubers get a lot of, like, not a lot of, but they get more views on YouTube than they get on Twitch, for example.
Alright, you heard it here first, BMG. Multi agrees that you should definitely sponsor me as a YouTuber. I'll be waiting for an email from you soon. Multi says nothing, which means he agrees. That's great.
I agree for sure.
Are you actually serious? You think it would be a good idea if they actually like partner with some YouTubers to make like this content to get more with the community?
No, not really. I think each content creator should do their own with Brawlhalla. Of course, they can do a collab sometimes. That wouldn't be wrong. But doing everything like together, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I guess that would kind of make the content creators what makes them special, you know, because every content creator is different. So if you just kind of clump them all up, it's all gonna be the same thing. Like, hi guys, today we're playing Ulgrim, and Apprentice Ulgrim is the best meme. Hey XD, thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, I think you're gonna lose a lot of like diversity.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was the word I was looking for. Oh, now that I've spoken about Apprentice Ulgrim, here's a good topic. I've asked this to one person, and I want to ask this to more people because, as you know, a pro player, I guess we could call you, do you think Reddit is useful?
For like the competitive side, absolutely not. That's not where you're gonna go. That's not what you want to go if you want. I can't advise you to anything competitive, but Reddit is more of a I think Reddit is more casual than competitive. I don't think that's a bad thing though, but
yeah, I guess Reddit just became the place to post your dank memes, your fan art, and like some gifs of you doing some cool stuff or hitting a bomb.
Exactly.
I guess if we are looking for something competitive, Brawl League Discord or something, I don't know.
Yeah, Brawl League Discord is a good one.
I mean,
you can like there is discussions, of course. That's like the only reason I am on Reddit, because sometimes like balanced discussions can be interesting sometimes, but otherwise I don't really care much about Reddit.
but it kind of goes to the same point as like it's the casual community. So most of the posts about the weapon balance are gonna be. I said this to Effie as well. Everyone calls weapons OP, but if you ask them what's OP about it, they just say the weapon is OP. You know, people think stuff they can't be is OP. So Reddit, that's what I've seen in a lot on Reddit. People just calling Lance OP, even though it's a good weapon. All right, it's a good weapon, but people just call everything OP that they can't be.
Yeah, I mean those salty threads you can ignore, but like if the thread is like, there's some good threads. If you look hard enough.
You have to find the golden threads.
Yes, basically. Also, patch notes is sometimes interesting to like discuss about. Like I don't post, but it's interesting to see what people think about the patch notes.
Yeah. All right. I actually saw a good question here in Twitch chat. What do you think about clans?
I think clans is a cool concept that could be used more. I don't have any problem with it right now, and I think it's a good concept. Other than that, I really don't care.
Yeah, because that's what clans are right now. They're just a name tag and nobody cares. And I've seen some Reddit posts. There's actually a Discord called Brawlhalla, I think, and they're like super into making clans a thing. Do you think it would be interesting? Because like right now, we don't really have like clan battles or anything. The only clans that people recognize is more like the esports organizations.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it is right now, because I think one good thing they could do is to add like some kind of clan leaderboard, like clan ranking, you know?
Yeah, but we don't even have 2v2 searching, so are we gonna get that? Brawlhalla, please add 2v2 searching. It's been so long.
We can still dream about having stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it would be a good addition to clans to have some kind of ranking or like something like that. Because then, like, if a clan is like the highest ranked clan, people will know, people will recognize it because people care about that. Actually.
Yeah, like, oh, that guy's in, I don't know, Rada, the #1 clan. He must be a good player, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, Rata is the best.
You mean
Good
Shiver?
point.
You mean Shiver?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Shiver.
But I think it would add more recognition to clans and another meaning to clans as well.
Yeah, you know, what was like the last clan people cared about joining? Was it like Frost? I think it was Frost.
Probably, yeah.
And still,
Basically.
Frost had such a bad reputation that like they had players who stuck for, you know, loyalty, but they didn't really have like new up and coming players.
Yeah, I wasn't part of anything like that. I've always been part of Rata ever since the clan system got implemented. But yeah, it's hard to make the clans relevant.
Yeah, some people.
When you can't really, you have to be in the clan to see the rankings and all that stuff.
Yeah, so some people actually talked about like rewards for clan, like clan skins and clan colors, but I think Frond already pointed out that that's like unlikely to happen. So
What did you say?
like clan rewards for like skins and colors, but Frond,
Alright.
Frond thinks it's unlikely. I'm pretty sure it was
Alright.
Frond, which is kind of sad. I
mean-
would have liked to see that.
Yeah, I don't think it will improve.
I guess it will just add a reason for people to have clans.
Yeah, but I don't. The problem right now is not that people don't have clans. Like almost everyone has a clan. It's a fun thing, like to have a clan with your friends or have a clan with like good players. One example could be the new clan like Kungarna. You know those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so they can join on each other's lobbies from clan, so they can make it private. I think the problem is, as I said, that people don't want to, like people aren't in a clan. It's more like after you're in a clan, like you're in a clan for just for fun, and there's not a lot of recognition. I think the problem, yeah, kinda.
I don't know, man. What haven't we talked about? Seems like things are going quick, you know?
Yeah. I mean, my answers aren't like super long as F is.
Yeah, Effie has a lot to say, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But, okay, I have a good question here. What was your favorite, like, addition to the game? Like, put it in test features and added, or just something that was added in a patch, like extra speed or something? What was your favorite thing? What feels the best to use right now?
I think the best thing they implemented was chests. No, I'm kidding. But, I want to say chain dodge, but I would have said chain dodge like a month or 2 months ago, because it made the game fun, like more fun.
I guess it made the game different. It was fresh.
Yeah, kind. It also stopped like the super defensive. Like if you attack, you're at a disadvantage.
So chain dodge.
Yeah, I think I would say chain dodge.
All right. And I guess Malty, do you have any social media, or you have a Twitter? Because I saw there once.
Yes, I mean, yeah, my Twitter, my stream. I've only streamed once, so I wouldn't call it like
I was there.
nice.
You didn't say hello to me. I remember.
That's my beat.
And you used my phrase, man. What is this?
She. But
wait.
yeah, basically Twitter. Like that's all I have.
So at Maltimum?
Yes, only at Maltimum.
Right, that's dank. Wait, I had something in mind. What did I want to say? No, I forgot. Not like this. My god, it's GG, I think. My brain is actually farting. Alright, okay, good idea. So, if you were to pick someone to be on the next Mooncast, who would you pick?
What you had Effie, right?
Yeah, so only F. That was the first Mooncast.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting.
Your mic cut out.
Oh, sorry. I think it would be interesting to have like not a top player, like kind of a, I don't know how to say this, but like someone who comes top 8 sometimes.
Shadow Slayer.
Someone. Yeah, Shadow Slayer, for example.
Or we
But
could.
someone who's
Go ahead.
you talk.
Okay, so I think if we're talking someone who doesn't make it to top 8 every tournament, we would probably have Crocky, because we've never seen someone hype themselves up so hard to only drop out before top 8. So I guess Crocky's our man.
Yeah, someone from NA would be interesting.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, if we... Alright, pick someone for NA and someone for you. Just call out a name, let's go.
NA Boomy for sure. He got some interesting opinions, and he's a fun dude.
And EU?
You probably I think Iram would be fun to have to know his opinion on a lot of stuff.
You know, my videos can't be very long, so I guess we can't spar while we play.
Oh,
If you don't get... You get the meme, right?
yes.
So-
I understand.
So, Iram and Boomy.
Iram and Boomy, yeah, that's my 2 picks.
Alright, man. I guess this is the end. We've been talking here for an hour.
Nice.
Oh, and Iram tunes into the stream right as you say his name.
Yeah, you just have to sound. Either you mention Shane Dodge or you just say his name, and he'll be there to argue.
So, I heard they're increasing match times for over 20 minutes because Iram has been playing. Alright, that's a bad one. We all love Iram. He has
Let's
a great
not get
afro.
mean. He's my clanmate. I love the dude. He's Swedish as well.
Yeah, I like him. So thank you so much, Maltimum, for your time. I was
Thank you for
really,
having me.
yeah, man. I was really glad I could get to talk to you. And I'll see you soon, man.
Yep.
Alrighty, boys. That was the second episode of Mooncast. If you guys aren't watching it live, comment on the Reddit post and on YouTube who you would like to see next, if you agree with Maltimum's opinions, or if you disagree. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.